What's up, everybody? What's going on? We're gonna try this again. I was trying to stream a little earlier and something happened. Someone wanted to show up at my door and interrupt me while I was streaming. So we're gonna try this again, all right? We're gonna be dancing inside of Studio One 3, all right? My name is Ella. I am the host of this show. We call this show The Art of Sound, all right? But it's really the Art of Sound University. So if y'all see ASU is Art of Sound University, I just kept the name of the show Art of Sound to help keep things synced the way it was, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But either or is fine. Again, did I say my name was Elip? I am Elip. You spell it Elib. Elip. Some people say Elip or Elib, but it's Elip. It's Elip. It's Elip. My name is Elip, and I am from ksound.com. I want you guys to visit the website. I just released a new course a couple of days ago called 6 Points to Music Production Greatness. All right. So I've been getting a lot of questions and a lot of requests about putting a course together inside of Studio One 3, and this is what happened. I just waited until I got a little bit more proficient inside of Studio One 3 in order to like really expound on what I've been doing, or what anything that I want to share with anybody else. I really didn't feel worthy enough to do anything yet because I'm just switching over. You know what I mean? But I feel like this, and this is how I can help a lot of you guys. Music production is music production, which whatever DAW you using, it really doesn't matter. It's the same across any platform. You know what I mean? You can be using Reason, you can be using Reaper, you can be using Cubase, you could be using Fruity Loops, you could be using Logic, Pro Tools, Bitwig, Ableton Live, whatever. You could be using an app on your iPad, Beatmaker, Tool, Nano, and there's several other platforms that you could be, making music and being creative. Native Instruments, Machine, whatever. All right. It doesn't matter what platform that you're using. Music production is music production. All right. So, with that being said, on my website, ksound.com/ASU, there is a new course called 6 Points to Music Production Greatness. All right. And I am specifically just focusing on music production in general. I'll share some tips as to just logically thinking where you need to be thinking in terms of music production, not just focusing on Studio One. So if you guys do not own Studio One, or don't like Studio One, or whatever the case may be, it's not just for Studio One use. However, if you are a Studio One user, it benefits you because you can actually look and see what I'm doing, like step by step. You can pause the video, try it out for yourself, and just kind of just watch what I'm doing. It's over 2 hours worth of information in it that I'm sharing. I just released a couple of days ago. It has been doing well so far. So I just want you guys to check that out. All right, so we're going to be dancing inside of Studio One. All right, I was just playing around with you guessed it, Maytai. Maytai is like the it's like the plugin of the year, if you may say. To me, in my opinion, Maytai is very dope. It has a lot of functions in there that I can, that you can use when creating synth sounds and that type of thing, synth pads. And the other good thing about Studio One in general is the fact that you can like stack sounds in one channel, which is freaking awesome. So you can thicken sounds, you know what I mean? You can add several sounds to create newness. I'm all about creativity. I'm a creative person. I'm all about doing, I'm all about just being different from everybody else, doing something different, creating something totally, I mean, it's a good idea to stick. Well, okay, this is what I did. Let me show you guys what I did. And it's gonna sound a little different or whatever, but like that's my whole idea. That's the whole idea behind what I do. Hence the title of the show, Art of Sound, because it's all about being creative. Make sure that I have all of my comments coming in. Um, okay, because I don't want to miss any comments. This is a live show, and we go live every Thursday. It used to be 12 p.m., but I had to bump it up today to around 11 a.m. So that's probably going to be the time for a little bit until further notice. But that's sort of about what we're doing every week. I try to send out an email. I hope you guys got email. If you're not on my list, then please visit the website, ksound.com, KSOUNDD.com, and make sure you subscribe to the email list so that you will be notified every time I send out an email, even about the new products or different things that we're doing, different events that we'll be having in the future. Definitely want to make sure you guys don't miss out on that. So this is what I came up with so far. So this is my time right here, and it's kind of what I'm building on. And I bought in my battery plug-in to go ahead and start building the drums. And you know, so let's see. That's how. Let's see how we're gonna build this. I'm just playing around because I had no idea what I'm gonna do, but it's more so in the vein of dance. So, what I mean by being creative. I mean, I really do literally mean be creative. Like however you interpret that, be creative as possible. You know what I'm saying? It's also great to have inspiration. You know what I mean? I love inspiration. Being inspired by other people, but I don't take what they do. I try not mimicking other people's style. That's not cool. So I don't really get into that or whatever. So I'll just listen and watch and, you know what I mean, get the vibe. And then, somewhere along that, I'll come up with something on my own. You know what I mean? Take the idea, but just totally do your own. You know what I mean? Break it down and build. It's like Legos. Everything about me is art. That's why the name of the show is Art of Sound, because art is being creative. Art is not stealing people's ideas. Art is just being you, being the true you, unique. You know what I mean? That's that whole thing. That's what art is. You know what I mean? Sometimes you look at art and be like, what the heck is this? And it's totally fine. It's totally cool because there's no rules to art. You know what I mean? And that's my whole approach when I created this show, and the different things that I have to offer, teaching, tutorials, and that type of thing, because I'm showing you guys the tools and how to use these things, but your job is to go in and totally just make your own, you know what I mean, and do your own or whatever. So I don't really get into judging people. I don't get into that, you know what I mean? I hope you guys don't do that to me, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? Everybody's entitled to their opinion, which I'm totally cool with, but I mean, it's art. You know what I'm saying? So, like, who's to say that your song is not as dope as something played on the radio? It could be or it could not be. I mean, like, who really cares? But, there is certain rules when trying to go for placements and getting picked up on radio and working with artists and things like that, there's certain guidelines you must follow. So if we going that route, then yeah, there's like certain things you just have to do like everybody else. But I mean, for the most part, when you creating stuff, I mean, there is no rules. Just get in, just play with this stuff, and just see what you come up with. So far, I need that. The smoke right here, the smoke sound. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. So this is like my intro, and that's the beauty of all of this. Who says you need to know? Oh man, who says that you need to know what you should be doing, or what you know what I mean, like what you're gonna be creating? Like I had I had this talk or this conversation with some people, and they're asked, so what's the subject? And I'm like, I don't know. We'll just be talking about something. Typically there needs to be a subject, but I mean, for the most part, we'll be talking about music production, I guess. If that's what you're trying to get at, I can give you the idea roundabout of what we're going to be doing. But as far as like what I'm creating, I don't really know. Like it's art, you know what I mean? It's just purely art. I don't know what I'm gonna create, but my whole idea is getting in here and that's not what I want to do. I need to duplicate this. I did it before. I don't know why it's not allowing me to do that. I need to go duplicate this whole section. Which means it's supposed to push. Maybe I need to create, yeah, let's create something here. Let's call this verse or whatever. So then if I duplicate this, it just push this down. Yeah, that's what I needed to do. So like when you duplicating using markers, using this arranger up here, this is what it would do. Okay. I got this thing down here sort of annoying me. All right, so, okay. I encourage you guys to ask me any question you want. You got something you want me to? That's where we're going with that. A second. Okay, let's take it right there. I need that. Count in. 2, 3, 4. And we're gonna take the lash. Take that off. Okay, so I didn't quite play that like I wanted to. Move that over. Let's move this up some, just a tad bit so we can hear it better. Yep. And right there. All right. So I can actually, yeah, let's do it like that. I'm thinking I want that. Right there. Let's bring it down some. Right, like that. Yep. That's how I want that. And in this same kit, because I like some of the same stuff going on in here, I'm gonna stay right here for a little bit and then exploit to pictures, and then that's how I can break away from I can separate everything, all my sounds, and it'll automatically put it in wave format on each individual track. That's what I like to do. And it also, doing it like that, it also saves you CPU. So some of you guys that may be doing this stuff and you getting like your CPU is spiking, you know what I mean, and you start glitching and stuff like that. That's the reason, because you have a lot of plugins and stuff like that going on. Yeah, I'm thinking just go ahead. Yep. See, what is that? I'm gonna merge them together. Actually, just merge them all together. Well, nah. All right, I'm noticing something. Noticing something a little fishy, like the volume or something is. Yeah, so there's something a little different about this. I can hear it, and I'm gonna just cut this and come back around. I'm doing the same thing twice anyway, so we're gonna delete that. And yeah, so let's bring in FM8. FM8 is pretty cool. I use FM8 mostly for bass. You can do anything in here. You can use synth leads, synth pads, pluck strings. I use it for that, but I really like the bass that comes out of FM8. So let's see. They got a lot of presets in here that you can choose from. So okay. I'm trying to get the bass line right. I don't want to do the same thing, so I don't want to go like that. It just sounds weird. I hit the D instead. So there we go. Yeah, feels good to me. This one got his own thing going on. I actually like that, but I'm gonna come back to that. Hey, y'all got questions? Let me know. All right. Let's see what that sound like. I'm gonna mess up. You already know. Let's do it like this. Let's do it in sections. I'm not a keyboard player, so almost had it. I said I was gonna do it in sections. So we're gonna delete that. So like that. All right. So we're gonna merge that because it most likely wasn't merged. I keep muting that. I don't know why. Because mute, merge. I gotta remember my key commands. Yeah, that's cool. So I'm thinking in this situation, I may have to come back to this bass and change up because we doing dance, and you know there's like a lot of transitions that I like to do in dance, and I'll come back and revisit the sound and do something that goes along with the section. So right now, I like what that's doing, and I'm gonna give it the name. I'm gonna give it the name of the preset inside of inside of FM8, just in case I need to come back to it and I know how to get to it. I should have just said FM8 at the end too. And plus, like when you do it like this, you know, it definitely helps. It definitely helps, like later on, or any other. Dang, why I keep doing it? Yeah, so like later on or something like that, or any other producers, or you send it to somebody else for collaboration purpose, it helps them know what it was that you up here in my arrangement. It seemed like there's nothing there, but it's really there because now I'm looking at it down here, which is cool. So it's pretty low. That's cool. I'm gonna just delete that and go to it. I probably should have just kept that there and pull up another instrument. You know, there's several ways you can do things. I should have did that, but I'm not gonna do that because I have something else I'm trying to attack. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. Just bring that back. Yeah, so I moved it an octave higher. see what else we got. I love that. Let's bring that down. Actually, I like it better. Yeah, we just building something. We're just building something right quick. And I actually like that, so I'm gonna bounce that down as well. And it takes a lot of time when you labeling this stuff, but the whole idea is just so that we stay organized. I'd rather be organized than to be in a rush, because I hate that. Be like, you give it to an artist, they love it, everything is great, right? And then at the last minute, before a show or something, and the show starts in an hour, and they come to you as the producer, can you do this, or can you do blah blah blah, can you do this right quick, blah blah, and you need to come back somewhere, and if your stuff is not labeled correctly, you screwed. The pressure is on you, and it's not, you know what I mean? I could leave this here and just I wonder if I can freeze the track or something like that. I'm sure I can. I just never gotten to that point. I just rather like bounce everything down. I mean, the track should be what it is. Like, I'm not going to change it, but I mean, you do run into those instances where you have to recall later on, and if you don't have everything organized, especially me, I build so many tracks. I get up to like 95 just instrumental tracks just like this, and need to come back and recall something, and it's really hard. That's why I appreciate the colors. It's really hard to find this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So if you give it a color and the proper names, then it definitely, that definitely goes a long way. So yeah, and then I think I'm cool with that. And I remember what I did anyway, so I can always come back and do that. Let's see, like what do we have as far as pads? Let's see what's going on here. They got some really cool sounds. And then you can always go on the back end and do whatever you need to, like the attribute, no, not the attributes, but the effects. It's only chorus delay on this one, but you can actually go into the envelopes, the mod, even the key scale, the spectrum, and you can change stuff around. So like you could build your own sound. I really never go behind here because, you know, what I find is pretty nice. But every once in a while I have to come back here and change something just to create a different sound or whatever. But it can be done. It can definitely be done. This is the arpeggiator. can't hear anything. I can hear it a little bit, but it's really low. Yeah, I have to play with another sound in order for that to take place. Let's see what else we got. Oh, had to activate the arpeggiator, so maybe I wasn't hearing anything. Yeah, I'm just playing around, guys. There it is again. I'm doing stuff. I always lose my focus when I hear stuff. Always. Alright, so I'm not really hearing nothing right there, so I'm just gonna grab my synth here. I love Synth Master for creating stuff like this. Alright, let's see. What can we go to? All right, so that's the verse. And I'm glad I didn't delete the drums, because the drums are going to change up in the sometimes like you don't hear things. I this is this new thing I do now. Like I'm structuring the song from start to finish, and it actually really helps. It helps me to build a song. When I start from, like, I'll pick a sound that sounds pretty cool to begin the song with, like a really cool sound. And sometimes when you go into building the song, you'll come back and replace that sound with something else, because later on when you got to the chorus and playing with the verse, whatever, something else kind of carries the melody a little bit better, and then you go and replace that. But I've gotten to this thing where I create the intro and then create the verse. I'll create the song like how you listen to it. But I used to create the song, like I used to create the chorus first, like everything in first, bam. a good 4, 8 bars, 16 bars, however long it is. Create that first, and then break away from that, and then like delete certain sounds in different sections of the song. And that was actually a easy route, a easy way of doing things. But I'm doing something new. I actually just started doing this year, where I don't know, man, just trying to see how it takes me. So right now I built a intro, and then kind of like a verse or whatever. But the reason why I do this is because I kind of already want to have the song in perspective or whatever. I guess that's what I'm trying to do. And then when I get to the chorus, the chorus is usually where I spend the most time at, just trying to make it sweet. And then so it's okay if you don't hear nothing in the verse yet, because you might take something from the chorus and put it where the verse is. So that's usually how I'll do it. So like, I can't really hear anything as of yet, and trying to keep in mind the time that I really have streaming, because I have to end like right now. As a matter of fact, I didn't really have that much time today. But like, I'll take this. Wait, yeah, I'll take, well, maybe both of these, and move that over there, and just start building on that, and kind of relabel my marker here, my arranger. Call this the chorus, and just start building on that. I'm going to change up the drums. I'm gonna make the drums like, no, down here. The drums are gonna rock out a little harder than that, than what I have. I'm gonna just work on this section right here. Just loop this here. Just work on this section. Baseline, I don't know. I don't know if the bass line is going to stay like that, or it's going to change. So this was my kick right here. Yeah, that's more so what I'm gonna do. The bass line may just change, but I'm not really sure what I want to do. So that's usually, it's that's the beauty of music production, guys. Is art. Is art. Like, I don't have a set way that I do anything. You know what I mean? I try all types of ways, and it makes it more interesting when you create music. There are some things I do all the time that I constantly do. Certain instruments I might use all the time. Certain way of going about things that I do all the time. But I love going in and doing stuff differently each time, because I find it motivating, first of all, and inspiring or whatever. And it's pretty cool. It keeps you excited about making music, because if you just continue going the same way, using the same exact instruments, using the same workflow, it gets boring. It gets tiring. You know what I mean? You, as a music composer, as a music producer, has to be inspired to do music. Like, you can't be creating boring music. You got to create something awesome. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm not trying to tell you how to produce music or whatever. That's not my goal. But my goal is to be inspiring and help you understand some of the ways, some of the things that you can do and achieve when doing music production. So anyway, I really apologize. I don't have that much. I don't have any time. I have zero time right now. I definitely appreciate you guys for hanging out with me today. There was not any questions today, so I want you guys, and it was like a last minute notice when I did this. Like I said, I usually do these 12 o'clock every Thursday, but today was 11 a.m. So stay tuned. Next Thursday, we're gonna do it again 11:30. No, 11 a.m. 11 a.m. next Thursday. Once a week, guys. I constantly upload YouTube tutorials. Those are always free. All right. If you want to go a little bit more in depth about music production or about Studio One in general, I have a course on the website called 6 Points to Music Production Greatness. Check that out. There's over 2 hours worth of information in there. I'm sharing you guys a tip. I also talk about branding. So like how do I get my music out there? How do I get clients? You know what I mean? I go into that a little bit. It's all about branding, how you market yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy that. All right. Let me know how that works. Go, revisit the website. Go to the contact page, and you can just say, hey, Ella, I like what you're doing, or I have a question, blah blah blah, whatever. On the website is how you will contact me through all of my social media. I'm Instagram. I am subscribed to my YouTube. All right, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get this stuff all the time. All right, and I'm everywhere else: Facebook, Google Plus, Twitter. All right, I'm also on Periscope, K-Sound, periscope.tv/K-Sound, KSOUND. All right, I gotta go. I'm just blabbering, but I thank you guys once again. My name is Ella. Remember, music is art. You're the artist. Paint your picture. I don't want to leave you guys, but I gotta go. All right.